All right. Good evening, everybody.
And
I want to. All right. All right. Confirm that you can hear me from everywhere you are joining in this evening. First and foremost, I want to apologize for coming on set a bit late. I don't just know why network is just misbehaving, so I've been unable to connect online. So it's just I don't just know why it's just misbehaving all along. But thank God we are here. So confirm before we proceed. Confirm that you can hear me. Confirm that you can hear me. Network is just very messy this night. Confirm that you can hear me, please. So you can just drop in the chat box. You can hear me loud and clear, so we can proceed in earnest. Welcome on board once again. What we are going to be sharing today is something very interesting, and I'm sure that it's going to be beneficial to you. A large number of people, we don't really know what it means to be emotionally intelligent, and that's why from time to time we observe that a large number of us, we get devastated by people. So please, if you can hear me, please just confirm to me that you can hear me in the chat box, so that we can connect together live on today's edition. And without further ado, let's just dive straight into what we have for today. And one thing I want to understand is that it's going to be very brief and very interesting and insightful. We're going to be talking about emotional intelligence. And before we proceed, I want to understand that at the end of this particular edition of the live broadcast, I'm going to be coming up with a particular information that is very important. So please, I want to crave indulgence to please stay around to the end of the program, because at the end of this particular broadcast session, I'll be coming up with something very important. And so I want to please appeal to you to stay to the end of this particular program. And also, before we proceed, if you are the first time visitor to this channel, I want to welcome you on board. This is a channel where we bring everything that is interesting. We're interested in your physical wellness. We're interested in your spiritual well-being. We're also interested in your emotional well-being and also your financial well-being on this channel. So all the content that we produce on this channel, they are centered around all of those things that I just mentioned. So if those things sound interesting to you, please don't forget to hit that like button, and also don't forget to hit the notification bell, because you need to get notification of all our insightful videos. And also, if you check through the videos that we've been dropping in recent time, you observe that those videos are very educative and very interesting. So I want to appeal to you to please check out all of those, and you'll be glad you did. Please don't also forget to subscribe if you are yet to do so, because that's the only way I can get encouraged to produce more content on this channel. Now, without further delay, one thing I want you to know is that if you lose anything in life, please don't lose your mind. You might lose money, you might lose loved ones, you might lose anything, but one thing that I want to appeal to you not to lose is your mind. Once you lose your mind, you've lost everything. And how do you guard your mind? You need to understand this concept of emotional intelligence. So without further delay, let me quickly just dive straight into what I'm about to share with you. And it's centered around emotional intelligence. So just pay attention into to what I want to share with you, and I'm sure that you will enjoy it. And I'll be right back. All right. Um, before we proceed, a few points that was mentioned in that short piece is that I just listened to. Now, the first thing you need to take
First thing
note
you
of
need
the
to
fact
take
that
note of the fact
whenever you are talking
whenever
about,
you are
a minute, please. Right, we are good. Now, whenever you are talking about emotional intelligence, the first thing you need to know is that it's more than just you alone. Now, one of those things that was mentioned in that piece is the fact that you need to be able to show empathy. Apart from the fact that you master your own emotion, you master the way you feel, the way you react to things, you also need to master the way other people feel about certain things. There are certain individuals that they don't care about how people feel, but the truth remains that if you have to be emotionally intelligent, I tell you, it is more than just you. Others are also equally important. So the more you think about others more than you think about yourself, the better it is for you. So you need to, there are 5 core values that you need to uphold in order for you to be emotionally intelligent. And I tell you, anybody that is emotionally intelligent will have a better way of relating with people. So empathy is one of them. And one of those other icons that you need to take note of is the fact that you need to uphold social skills. So one of those things that the speaker said in that piece that you listened to was the fact that apart from you just thinking about how you feel, how you react and when you react really matters. So it's not about what exactly is happening at this moment or how you feel like reacting, but it's all about when is the appropriate time to react. And that's why personally I have problem with sometimes, not all the time anyway. There are times that you need blunt people, but many a times people that are blunt, they tend to react on the spot, not minding the way other people, other individuals feel. But the truth remains that whoever is emotionally intelligent needs to be able to know when exactly to drive home their point and when to react. And the more you do that, the better it is for you. So that I don't waste too much of your time, let's just listen to the remaining parts of um, that short piece. That's just it. And just to give me just a minute. Let me tidy up places. Right, to call it a wrap. But before then, let me just um, mention like the overview of what you just said. If I were you, I would go ahead and rewatch the video over and over, like I would do myself, because there are a lot of information in that video that you need to understand. If you can watch that video over and over again and get all the pieces of information that you add there, obviously you will be able to scale up the way you handle your emotions. Emotional intelligence is more than just you understanding your emotional personality. It's more than that, way beyond that. One thing that was mentioned was the fact that in order for you to be motivated, one of the major tools of emotional intelligence is motivation. And if you hear motivation, you might be thinking that looking for somebody to motivate, motivate you is what we're talking about. But right in there, in order for you to be emotionally intelligent, you need that intrinsic motivation. And what does that mean? It means motivation from within. Even when there's nobody out there to motivate you, you just generate this inner strength and motivate yourself. That intrinsic motivation is quite important. Not just that alone, empathy is very important. You have feelings for humanity, you have feelings for human being. So all of those, they are very, very important. So if I were you, I'll watch those information and listen to it over and over again, so that I can be able to get all the piece of information that we have there. And before we call it the wrap, I said I was going to, bring a particular information at the end of this video, and that information is very simple. I want to tell you that wherever you are, that you are watching this video, I want to tell you something that is an information that I have been commanded to tell you. And that information is the fact that it's in two folds, and it depends on you. Whichever side of the divide you belong will determine which of the information will be peculiar to you. It depends on which side you are. So you can decide that for yourself. I might not be able to decide the side that you are. But one thing I know is that this information is for you out there that are watching this video at this time. And what's that information? The Bible says that the end of the wicked shall not be well. It says, say to the wicked, it shall be ill with you. So I'm saying that if you're on the Lord's side, yes, your tomorrow is all right. That's information that I've been told that I should tell you. If you're on the Lord's side, your tomorrow will be all right. But if otherwise, it is written that the end of the wicked will not be blossom. So if you're on the Lord's side, your tomorrow will be all right. And if not, God forbid, that means that the end is not actually going to be blossom. So it depends on the side of the Bible you are. But if you are not on the Lord's side, I want to appeal to you that you come on the Lord's side, and you'll be glad you did, because your tomorrow is in His hands and it'll be all right. I'll be off for now. I want to appreciate you for joining in. And if you stumble on this video after it has been recorded and you've been able to get value from this video, please don't forget to share with your friends, family, and your enemies, so that they can also benefit from the information that is in there. Thank you very much. We've taken a lot of your time, and I want to apologize for all the glitches that has happened, in network and in all ramification. I want to apologize for all of those. It can only get better. Thank you very much, and I will see you next week.